was a well-known drug dealer and people wanted to rob her. And when they didn't find her, they decided to kidnap her son and hold him for ransom. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the new developments in this case involving the 7-year-old Milwaukee boy who was kidnapped and found later on that day. So according to the criminal complaint, Williams, which is Corey Williams, we know that he was already arrested, him along with a 14-year-old boy, okay, were originally at the residence to rob White's mother, who the teen claimed is a known drug dealer he knew had money due to FaceTime calls between them. Williams allegedly borrowed his girlfriend's white Jeep Renegade before picking up the teen and another individual also in custody and heading to the residence. When they arrived, they did not see White's mother, so they then instead planned to rob White's father, who was outside in the front yard with White. They got out of the vehicle with guns and ran at the residence, and White's father ran inside. So the teen grabbed White off his bike and put him in the car, and Williams sped off. Williams and the teen later contacted White's mother and demanded $100,000 and jewelry in exchange for the boy. Williams said he was promised $10,000 from the deal. They arranged to meet her at a park, but she never arrived for the meeting to do so. In his statement, White told police that he heard the man, this is the boy, he heard the man who took him talking to his mother on the phone and saying she would pick him up. He teared up, recounting how she didn't ever arrive to pick him up. That must have been scary. Once they became aware of the Amber Alert, the teen and other individual left White with Williams at his residence. When the authorities arrived, Williams left White in a bedroom while he hid in the attic of his home. White was found unharmed. Now, it also noted that once the three abductors became aware of the Amber Alert, they discussed whether they should harm the child to show they were serious, but did not do so, the complaint states. Now, if he's convicted, Williams, that's the grown person in this, he faces more than 100 years because he's hit with 3 felonies. So I know that the family at this point is happy that their name is cleared. I also would like to know why a grown man in his mid to late 20s would be conspiring with a 14-year-old boy to do something like this. Where is the 14-year-old boy's parents? And it seems like the 14-year-old boy, based on what I'm reading, was the one who brought it to Corey, letting him know, hey, I know this girl who she do this, and I seen a lot of money on her FaceTime calls when I talked to her. So you've let this kid convince you to go and rob this woman, and it turns into a whole kidnap